So why is an abolitionist framework important to the work you do?
An abolitionist framework is important to the work I do for a number of reasons. For me, working with people who are constantly considered to be disposable or dangerous or disruptive, it's a way. Abolition to me means a number of things. It means preventing harm, intervening on harm, having processes for repairing harm and violence, and then also having an aim towards transforming communities and transforming relationships so that the harm that people have experienced, they're not reenacting onto another person or another community. So to me, I think about prevention, intervention, reparations, and transformation as four major components of what abolishing the prison industrial complex looks like. And I think that for me, I've started to think about what does abolition mean when you prefigure abolition. So abolition means that no one's disposable, no one's expendable. We're not exiling people or punishing people in order to solve our problems. There's a logic of the prison system of policing that kicking someone out of community and kicking someone and punishing someone is a way to solve people's problems, but we're seeing time and time again that that doesn't work. So abolition to me means not just looking at the structures of violence like policing, detention, immigration, jails and prisons, and forced psychiatric institutions, or even homeless shelters. Not just looking at those institutions and figuring out ways to dismantle them, to change them in ways that have an end to abolishing them, but also figuring out ways that our relationships with each other don't model what the state's logic is about who's disposable, who's expendable. And to me, that's part of what it means to prefigure the world that you want to live in. It means that the process that you're taking to transform your community is as important as the end that you want to have in your community. Meaning a way to get rid of violence in the community by not calling the cops is not, to me, to replicate harm in a relationship. It is to have accountability, right? To talk to people about why they might have done it, but it's not to send someone out and make them feel shameful or make them feel like they don't belong or that they have no part in a repairing process. So that's why abolition is important to me. It's about dismantling and abolishing structures of violence that are in our communities that are really harming and targeting us, or that we have to navigate their harm, their violence. And it's also about trying to build relationships within community that are modeled on a different politic, a different logic, not the logic of punishment, not the logic of exile, but the that belief that we're all indisposable, that we're all vital to creating community with each other.